Hello everyone, thanks for joining us today for an introduction to Rexel Drive Startup Services as a Rockwell authorized service provider. To learn more about how Drive Startups can save you time and resources and improve on-time production performance. Drive Startups provide a lot of benefits to you, and namely one of those is going to be a 2-year extended warranty to your Allen Bradley drive. Most Allen Bradley drives come with a 1-year manufacturer's warranty, so getting a Drive Startup from a Rockwell authorized service provider will automatically extend that warranty to cover a 2-year period. Now, when it comes to VFDs, ask yourself, does your team have limited bandwidth due to other critical requirements? One of the benefits of Rexel Drive Startup in regards to this question is that our certified technician can complete startup unsupervised, freeing up your personnel for critical tasks, whether that be project or maintenance related. Both of these working together to save time and resources for you. When it comes to VFDs, also ask yourself, are your personnel familiar with proper wiring guidelines? Whether that's wiring of I/O, digital and analog, back to the drive, proper grounding, verifying the grounding type of your supply transformer, whether that's delta or Y, and either applying or removing power jumpers accordingly. Both of these work together to optimize longevity for the application, ensuring the longest possible life and that it's wired properly for your application. Would you like the drive tested by a certified specialist? Ensuring proper parameters for application. There are hundreds of parameters to program on an Allen Bradley drive. Most of those you don't touch, but getting someone certified on site to make sure that you have the correct parameters set up for your application. And verifying proper voltage and amp draw to the motor and on the line side, verifying that your drive is set up for optimizing longevity for your application. A lot of the benefits involved with the Rexel Drive Startup is that you're getting a commission and startup performed by engineers with industry-leading experience certified by Rockwell. This will improve on-time production performance and equipment operation by our drive startup technician coming out on site and getting the drive up and running in whatever window you need. Reducing risk of performance problems and premature equipment failures by verifying grounding, by verifying I/O, by verifying parameters are set properly for your application. All these work together to reduce total maintenance costs for you. Some of the steps we follow during a drive startup is verifying electrical supply transformer grounding, whether that's delta or Y on your supply transformer. A drive pre-start inspection where our technician will come out and verify the I/O and power wiring to the drive to notice any inconsistencies and make sure you're wired properly. Powering up and configuring the drive parameters for your application. They'll also do operational and functional testing, and they'll save the drive and technician files. So you can use those down the line for troubleshooting or any other reasons you might need them. All right, thank you for taking some time to look through this brief PowerPoint, and now we're going to switch over to a video where you're going to hear some more information from a Rexel Drive Startup technician.
Hello, my name is Dave Pettit. I'm with Rexel from Northern California. Today I want to discuss how we go about an ASP drive startup. We start off with a kickoff and preparation meeting with the customers. And in that meeting we get details about their application. Once I'm on site, we'll meet with the customer contact and go through all safety requirements, including lockout, tagout, arc flash, not to mention COVID. One of the things that we start off doing is evaluating the customer's electrical supply grounding. When I'm on site, is inspect the transformer that supplies the drive. I'm looking for grounding or ungrounded or resistive type grounds. In the case of resistive or ungrounded, I have to remove they're referred to as CAP and MOV jumpers. We commonly refer to them as power jumpers in the drive. Anyway, this assures that there won't be issues with equipment becoming damaged or any ECM issues that could occur. The next thing I do is a drive pre-start inspection. And going through this in short, I'm going to validate the circuit breakers and fuses to make sure they don't exceed the maximum ratings of the drive. I will verify the incoming line voltage to make sure that does not exceed. the rating for the drive. Inspect the whole wiring in regards to the inputs, three-phase, are installed correctly, and make sure that they're not crossing in regards to any kind of induced voltage or noise. Okay, after we're done with the pre-start inspection, we actually go into the startup. So we powered the drive up, and now everything's checked out. We're set up to go ahead and start configuring the drive for all the parameters needed for the drive application. So for this application, the drive is being controlled from the HIN. In other applications that we had digital inputs that were push button selector switches, we would check those, including any PLC control. But for this application, it's the HIN. And I can start, and it does start, and it will stop. Using CCW, the teacher thought I can data log and actually check the load on the motor. I can check it on the HIN, however, on the application of CCW, when I'm looking at it, I can review a millisecond in time. So I can actually see spikes, amp draw from starting over, let's say, a 20, 30 second up to maybe even a minute if I need to. Okay, once I have completed the operation and function testing of the drive application, with results obviously all being good, I'll save the drive file to the HIN. In the event that the drive is lost or something happens, they can download that file into the new drive, saving a tremendous amount of time. They won't have to go back and reconfigure anything. I also will upload we call it a technical wizard file. It basically covers all the parameters that were changed, errors, everything into a file that Rockwell Automation would need in regards to customer ever calling in tech support on this drive. And it could benefit me too as far as being a service technician. The actual drive file is uploaded into a CCW file that I share with the customer. We keep a copy. Here's our drive startup processes. I hope I've answered any questions that someone would have in regards to what we're actually doing as a service. We're here to save time, make sure the drive application is set up properly, and give the customer a 2-year extended warranty.